Ceia's Tiny Terrors, a micro-series of tales of the macabre. Welcome to this week's episode of Ceia's Tiny Terrors. This is a very special week for us. We are thrilled to welcome Monica Jones to the show as our guest performer. Based in Los Angeles, Monica is a talented actress and writer with a diverse range of skills and experiences. While not necessarily known for her work in horror, she is sure to captivate and entertain our audience. Please feel free to find her at her Instagram, Monica J with 4 underscores. And now we go to our episode this week. Sweet Cherubim, Part 1.
I can't see through the cloth bag over my head, but I can feel the jostling of the SUV as we drive. It's a bumpy ride, and I was sure that I'd fall right over if it wasn't for the soldier to either side of me. They repeatedly apologized for the measures, but safety was paramount. The vehicle comes to a halt, and I'm guided outside. I can't see where I'm walking, and when I stumble, the soldiers catch me with gentle hands. I'm walked into the room and sat in a metal folding chair. The bag is suddenly pulled from my face, and I feel disoriented. The lights are too bright, and I see a woman in front of me in a plain blue polo and navy slacks. Good day, Dr. Chidozie. I am Commander Gordon. I apologize for the rigmarole, but this is a very secure site. A lot of lives would be on the line if this location was to become public. I understand that, but why me? I watched Commander Gordon touch her cheek and look pensively at me. It was as if she was searching her mind for how to word her reasoning. We needed someone familiar with the material, but young enough to have an open mind. An open mind? I see, but what would the military need with a theologian? Your main discipline is angelology. Is that correct? I stiffened in my chair, studying her. What was this? Some Dan Brown nonsense? Regardless, I nodded. What if I could show you an angel? What? No joke, Doc. What if I can show you the real thing? In the flesh, so to speak. Explain. Our research team was working on a special project. Think of it as giving an edge to soldiers on the battlefield as the technology around them gets more complex. Using this technology, we began to see things. Horrifyingly familiar things. As far as we can tell, these things seem to slip dimensions. But we figured out how to trap one. You figured out how to trap an angel. Despite what you may think, that's actually the simplest part of this equation. I just think showing you will save us the most time. Here, put these on. She reached into her pocket and pulled out a small black case. Here, put these on. Inside of the case were small square glasses, but each lens was carved with intricate interwoven swirls. Placing them on my eyes, the world seemed to glow with fractalized rainbows and flares. Remember to breathe. I watched the commander move out of my line of sight, and towards the back of the cavernous room was a massive box covered by tarp. It had to be about 20 feet tall and twice as wide. The commander waved her hand, sending a small team of soldiers to remove the cover from the box. I believe this one is called an ophanim. The cloth dropped into a puddle on the floor, and I shot to my feet, jaw dropped at the sight. The box was glass and glittered with more carved spirals like the glasses I wore, but remained transparent enough for me to see what was within. I realized I wasn't breathing and forced a deep inhale. Hovering in the box, more than 10 feet across, was exactly what she said. Tears streamed from my eyes as I took it in. Its huge wings beat around it, but were connected to seemingly nothing but a slow burning flame that encased it. It was a set of 2 large fleshy wheels, one within the other, covered with dark, unblinking eyes. No. I moved closer. No, I was running across the room towards it. I could hear guns being pulled around me. Guns down! I didn't care if I got shot at this point. I had to get closer. I had to understand this. I stopped, face nearly pressed to the glass, and focused on one of those eyes. My stomach dropped, and I stared as it closed, sharpened focus directly on me. It wasn't an eye, at least not an organic one. It was a camera lens.
This work is copyright 2023 by Ceia Rights Media. All rights reserved. No duplication or reproduction of this work is permitted without the written consent of Ceia Rights Media.